welcome back to my channel. So I did a photo shooting with a friend of mine from Cupcake Studios. I link the Facebook page down below and here on the screen so you can check them out. As you can see, Luann and everyone else in Cupcake Studios make awesome pictures. They are very dear friends of mine and I really like them a lot. So be sure to check Luann, who did all my Hinata pictures and now the pictures I'm showing you. And Cupcake Studios out. So yeah, we shot my Eva cosplay. I'm just minimizing the pictures. Maybe I blur some of them out. I'm not sure yet which picture we're going to take for this. Maybe a close-up? No, those weren't that great. I think this one or this one will do. So yeah, Eva is from the anime Karneval. If you haven't seen it, it's very cool. I like it. I loved it a lot. Whew, I can talk properly today as well. Well, I don't know if I can talk properly anyway, anytime, etc. So, first thing that pops up in Photoshop if you drag your picture in is this little camera raw setting, because I've used the raw images. I don't use the JPEG or whatever format the camera edits them into. I use always the raw footage. Of course, my Photoshop is in German, so I'm sorry about that. I don't know yet if I'm going to. I think I'm going to write the steps here in English so that you can follow me a bit better. But obviously, everything should be in the same place, and the symbols will be the same. And so, what are we going to do now? Firstly, I wanted to show you this little thing right here, which you can see right now, with the camera raw program thing. And yeah, then I'm going to show you how I retouch, edit the face, so I'm getting rid of all imperfections and stuff like that. If you want to see any more specific stuff like color changing or I don't know, just leave a comment down below with suggestions, questions, etc. I'm not a professional editor. I learned it in my art school, and I'm currently learning and practicing it in my university. So yeah, that's just the things I always do. You can check out multiple more photo editing speed up things, etc. on my channel. I'm going to leave a link for those video playlists as well. So yeah, I think we're going to start right now because I'm always talking so much. Well, yeah, so I'm just zooming in. So this is 100%. Well, that was 100%. This is 100%. So you can see I have many I don't know what they're called in English, Muttermale, moles or something like that, I guess. And you can see my my hole where my lip ring is usually, and of course my nostril piercing, because I can't. If you also have a nostril piercing, you know that it's very difficult to change, and it closes very, very quick, so I don't like to put my nostril piercing out. I had a ring until last month, so I changed it into this little piercing so that I can erase it more, so that I can edit it out in pictures easier. So I also have seen many comments on my channel like, oh, this and this character, but hasn't piercings, etc. So, well, yeah, I leave my piercings in, or at least I leave my nostril piercing in when I'm shooting a makeup tutorial and something like that, because I don't want to put it out every time and then put it in and struggling to put it in, or the hole closes a bit, etc. So, well, that's just annoying. So, well, yeah. Anyway, that's the picture. So, as you can see here, we have a lot of options. This one here changes the color, like the warmthness and the coldness in the picture. This one changes the magenta and the green. So this is for the lighting, so you can make it lighter, darker, lighter, etc. Here, this is the contrast, the lights, the depths, the whites, the blacks. This is for the pixels, so that the image will be more, not vibrant, but I don't know, clear isn't the right term. I leave a I write it here how it's called. So that's the dynamic of the colors, how vibrant they are going to be, and this is how intense the colors will be. So okay, now you have more options here. You can change the light, etc. So you have this little graph thing where you can see what you're changing and how this affects the image, but you don't need to use this. I usually don't use this, sometimes, but not very often. So here you can change the sharpness of the radius, the detail, the masking, the luminance, and much more stuff. So this is the blues, etc. So you can add more purple, like you can see here, and more magenta, and more blues and greens, and much more. Just turning it back. So this is for how vibrant the colors will be, and that's going to be how luminant, how full of light the colors will be. So this is mostly the whiteness and the depths, the lights, and so on. I've never used those profiles before. Here you can add some more, I don't know what to call it, I'm so sorry. That's also going to change the camera. What am I talking? The colors. Wow. So you have more options. Sometimes those things really help to give the image a look right away, but I don't know. Nope, I don't like this very much. So I'm mostly adding some light, some contrast, and I'm playing around with the depths. So I think I'm going to make this a bit brighter. Contrast. I think it's good the way it is. I'm just zooming out a bit, but I think I'm going to make it a bit cooler. Just minimum. I think that's already okay. I think I may like... Well, all these color changes I'm doing right here, you can also do in Lightroom, but I always like to do it here. So why didn't you? Yeah, so this is the image before I edited with this settings right here, and this is the image how it looks currently. Maybe 30 is okay. So okay, I think I'm going to add some more blue, a bit more lilac. Magenta is fine. I think the lilac violet is okay. So I added some aquamarine for the hair. I think it's okay right now. So I'm just opening it. Yes. No, I don't want to. So now we have the image right here, and we're going to make something about all those moles and the piercing hole, etc. So I'm always duplicating my layer, the picture, so I can always go back to the original or the step before. So what I like to do about these little flaws and moles I have in my face and all the freckles, so there are a few options. I always use this tool, but you also can use this tool, and you can use the in German it's kind of a Stempel, so you select an area which is flawless, and then you can just copy this this part you selected and put it everywhere you want. So, but this is sometimes very problematic because the colors are different in the face, or the edges are too sharp, or when you zoom out you can see where you copied that, etc., etc. So I'm always using this one right here. So with this you select the area you want to edit, and so
whoops, that was the other way around. So let's take this right here, and then you just drag it to an area which is flawless, and there you have it. So you select it, and you redo this. So
with this pencil right here, you don't select the thing you want, and then you can drag the selected thing to an area which is flawless. So the pencil does this all automatic. So you just click on an imperfection, and then it erases it with a skin part which is near the pencil. For little things like moles, etc., that's okay, but if you have larger areas, I would always recommend to use this tool. Oh, if I should make these tutorials in German and then translate it with subtitles, I don't know if this would be better, because I'm just not so fluent in English. But yeah, well, leave a comment down below what you think about that, and I'm just smoothing out the skin. Always don't forget to save your images, because that really sucks when the program suddenly decides to close itself, or your computer won't progress anymore, or I don't know. Be sure to always save your images and your progresses. So with this tool you can also erase some little things like this on the clothing. So I'm just searching for pieces like there, here. I think that's okay. So yeah, now we've smoothened the skin a bit more, and there you can use some filters, like this one. So this adds everything to the whole image. You can see I only did it very, very light. And then I'm using a mask to erase all the parts of the picture I don't want to smooth out. It always comes in handy if you have a little graphic tray, graphic tablet or something similar. I'm right now using my Wacom Bamboo graphic tablet. So this is very helpful sometimes. So the difference between the two pictures are very minimal, but the skin looks a bit more or a bit less not pigmented, but the pores are more soft because of the heavy makeup, and it was very, very hot. So yeah, I sweated a lot and stuff like this, so well. So if we just merge these two layers, then we can see the wall change. So as you can see, there are some areas that aren't as perfect as I'd like them to be, so I'm just going over them again. And I'm always double checking it. So I guess that's that for today. So I'm just getting the original image without the changes we did before. Right in here. Then I'm going to erase them and save it. So this is the image we created with these simple steps. We evened out the skin and we made the skin, the pores a bit more soft, and we changed the color and the lightening a bit of the image. So this was the image before, and that's the image we created just now. So this already made a huge difference, as you can see. I think my image here is a bit too cool, but I'm going to change this later. So if you have more suggestions what you'd like to see in this little mini series, I'm also going to do these speed up things like I did with my Hinata image pictures, and I think my Red Riding Hood progresses also, and the Yasura. As I said, I'm going to link everything down below. I'm going to link Luann and Cupcake Studios, the Facebook page, etc., and more links where you can find other stuff from them, from her and my friends. And I'm going to link the picture editing series playlist also down below. So thank you for watching. I hope it was a bit helpful. I know that I'm very bad at talking and explaining things like that. So yeah, anyway, hope to see you soon. Bye.